Good afternoon, friends. Happy Saturday. Today I am going to make an Italian chicken casserole and some cheesy Brussels sprouts. So in this pan here, I am going to heat a pan of water for my pasta. And here I am going to melt 1 tablespoon of butter. And I'm going to add some onion and garlic. And I have here 1 chicken breast, which comes to just under a pound. I am going to only do half of the recipe. So I'm going to melt this butter and put the chicken in it. And I got it cubed up. And I do this off of camera because I cut my chicken when it's still slightly frozen. Just because it makes it easier to cut. So I'm going to brown this up. Then when this water gets boiling, I'm going to cook my pasta according to package directions. And I'm going to use the small shells. You can use whatever shape pasta you want. Okay, my water has come to a boil for the pasta. So I'm going to dump that in there. I'm going to cook that up. And now my chicken is pretty much cooked. So I'm going to add half of a small onion. It's chopped up. Then I'm going to add a clove of garlic, which is about a teaspoon. Then I'm going to add 1/4 cup of red bell pepper. I'm just going to let this fry up until the onion is translucent. And in the meantime, I'm going to get my pot of water over here boiling for the Brussels sprouts. And the Brussels sprouts I am making is just a cheesy Brussels sprout recipe. And I'm getting these trimmed up. Okay. Oops, there went a piece of chicken. Now I'm going to add a can of cream of chicken soup. It's a Aldi brand of cream of chicken soup. Now I'm going to add a 1/2 cup of half and half. You can use regular milk for this if you'd like. And now I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of chicken stock. I just use chicken bouillon. So I got a 1/4 cup of warm water here. I'm going to add 1/4 teaspoon of chicken stock or chicken bouillon. Pour this in here. Now I need to add 2 ounces of cream cheese that I'm going to cube up. Just going to let that melt up in here while I finish cleaning up my Brussels sprouts. Get these ends cut off. This is about a pound of Brussels sprouts. Yes, it is. So I'm going to drain this and rinse it. And then as soon as that water's boiling, you can add them. Some Parmesan cheese and some Italian salad dressing and seasoning mix. I'm only going to use half of this package. Okay, I'm going to put the Brussels sprouts in. These are going to cook for about 10 minutes or so until they're fork tender. Now I'm going to add about 1½ tablespoons of Parmesan cheese. There's 1½ Then I'm going to put in half of this envelope of Italian salad dressing mix. So I'm going to go for a tablespoon. I'm just going to cover this up and let it stay warm until I continue on with the Brussels sprouts. And I'll bring you back when them are done. Okay, you guys, my Brussels sprouts are tender, so I'm going to drain them. And in this same pan, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of butter. And I now have it down to medium heat. And I'm going to get a 1/2 clove of garlic in here. about a half a teaspoon. Melt that. And my Italian chicken here is done, so I'm just letting that sit there and stay warm. Okay, butter's melted. Now I'm going to add a tablespoon of flour. And I'm going to whisk this together for about a minute. Add a little bit of salt and pepper. I want to get that flour taste cooked out. Now I need a half a cup of milk. I'm going to whisk this until it's smooth. And now I'm going to add 1 cup of shredded cheddar cheese. Get that melted. I'm going to shut off the heat. That's definitely warm enough to melt the cheese. I think I might add a little bit more milk to thin it out a little bit. That was probably a half a teaspoon. We'll see what this looks like. Better. Now I'm going to add the Brussels sprouts back in here and stir them up, and then we can plate up. Oh, that looks good. There's my cooked Brussels sprouts. Okay, we can dish up. And this is new to us recipes, so when we get done eating, I will come back and let you know what we thought of it. Italian chicken casserole. I didn't put it in the oven. You have that option. I just never do. And our cheesy Brussels sprouts. There you have it, friends. That's dinner tonight. I will see you in a little bit. Okay, friends, we are finished eating, and I am happy to tell you these are 2 really good recipes. We're going to make them again some other day. As always, I will have the recipes linked for you below in the description box. Thank you for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Okay.
Good morning, friends. Welcome back to my kitchen. Today is Sunday, and I am going to get a beef roast going in the crock pot. And I'm going to put some carrots in there with it. Carrots and onions. I'm just going to get these put into chunks. Better check to make sure my roast will fit in there before I put any more. And all I'm going to do with the roast is salt and pepper it. Oh boy, I have to take out a couple carrots. Okay, might be able to get a couple chunks of onion down there on the side. Okay, now I'm going to see about getting a little bit of water in there. Okay, I'm going to cook this on high for a couple hours because we're still a little froze here. So I'm going to cook this for several hours, and then I'll bring you back when I make more supper. All right, friends, we are going to continue on with dinner now. I have a pot of potatoes coming to a boil, and here I am going to make a roux for gravy. But first I have to try to get this roast out of here. It's really tender. And then I am going to fish out these carrots. The carrots and onions. And use all this juice to make a super good gravy. See about keeping this warm for a little bit. That should do it. All right. Get my butter melted here. I have 4 tablespoons of butter. And once that's melted, I will add a 1/4 cup of flour. Get that all ready. We got very hot summer weather here today, and it sounds like it's going to be with us for a couple more days. Hopefully that is it. Okay, now I'm going to add my flour. We're going to cook the flour taste out of this for a little bit, a minute or so. Now for the beef broth. we'll see what this is going to taste like, if it needs any seasoning. Need salt. And we'll put some pepper in it too. Okay, that's it for right now. I'll bring you back when the potatoes are done. Okay friends, our potatoes are nearing the end of their cook time. So I'm going to push down our bread and get this roast sliced up. Oh my gosh, this is so tender. Oh. We are going to have barbecued beef sandwiches later in the week. So this is going to be excellent for that too. Oh, this is just falling apart. Okay, so start with this. That'll be plenty. Cover this back up until I get them potatoes mashed. And the gravy, you guys, there's no words for that gravy. It is so amazing. Okay, I'm going to add some butter in here. About 2 tablespoons. A little bit of milk. All right. Get the toast on here. Some meat. Some potatoes. I don't want them sitting on that hot burner anymore. And some gravy. Gravy on this. And then we have our carrots and onions. There you have it, friends. Dinner tonight. Roast beef and mashed potatoes and gravy on toast with carrots. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.